Gemini, hi. So this is going to be a reading for July 20th through the 26th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Gemini. The overall energy for the reading, the Hierophant. With this energy, I'm kind of getting a sense of what's important, which I don't know what the fuck that means, but you're coming through as saying, focus on what's important. Focus on what's important. Okay. Like really important, not just, I gotta go to the dentist appointment that I made 6 months ago for my cleaning tomorrow. Not that. I mean, you can go, yeah, go. But like not those things. Okay. In the recent past, the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, there's a little bit of you know, the time you give to yourself, sometimes it's kind of placed on the back burner there. Where it's looking like you're neglecting yourself a little bit, but then you're coming through saying, I'm turning back around, I need my time, god damn it. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're giving yourself back your time, your space, you know. In the current situation, the Ace of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Five of Cups, there's an attempt maybe to bring back the spark into something. It's a very small attempt though. It's kind of like, okay, let's try. Okay. I don't know how that's gonna play out, but okay. In the immediate future, the Hangman, the Ten of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. Something feels very, very hard for you here. And ultimately, you're coming through with a little bit of, I don't know what to fucking do about the situation. But the way you're kind of navigating through it all is keeping yourself as present as possible. And I think that's helpful for you, you know, because the energy does seem quite challenging, quite hard. So keeping yourself as present as possible and not in your mind much might actually be helpful. Okay, let's clarify. Let's see what's up. Let me do the Hierophant. The Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're coming in again, and I think it was you last time I did a reading for you, which I feel like it was the mid-month, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe the one before, I don't know. Or maybe even in the Friday. But you're coming through with a very similar energy to, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want, because why not? You know? So you're coming through with the sense of, again, keeping in mind what's important, things that are important, and giving yourself, you know, responding to your needs is very important. And then recognizing what is important in your life and giving your energy to that is also important. Again, not the dentist thing, even though that is important, but not that kind. Not I'm talking about different importance, you know, not those important aspects of just, you know, what do you call them? Come on, word. It's not coming. Tasks or, you know, appointments or whatever the fuck. So yeah, ultimately coming through with the sense of, you know what? Life is short. I'm just gonna eat the bacon. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. Something like that. Okay. Eight of Cups. In the recent past, you get the... I may seem a little tired or a little... and it's because it's very, very hot in here. And when it's very, very hot somewhere, as much as I'm the one that's looking for heat all the time, but when it's a little above the limit, I could go a little... So, stay with me here. Or me stay with you. For the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Ten of Wands. You lost your oomph. Because you didn't give attention to yourself. You didn't give that time to yourself. You have times, like any one of us, that we need a little bit of something to feed our souls with, right? The things we love, the things that time was taken away. I don't know where it went, but you pushed it away, you pushed it to the side, you paid attention to other things, and you lost your spark. That's what you're telling me there. Like, I'm just not feeling it anymore. About what? About anything, So you're coming through as that. Which actually I think makes you realize that, okay, I need my oomph back. I need my time back. Queen of Pentacles, you get the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Wands. Maybe it was mentioned somewhere. Maybe you talk to your friends or someone that knows you, someone that because I do see an energy exchange that brings that up. So it's kind of like somebody may have brought it to your attention, or maybe even you said it, like, man, I need some time here or something, I feel like that's how you claimed back that energy of important things that you give to yourself or you do for yourself there. You lost sight of that. And I don't know, maybe life, maybe it got busy. I don't know why. It can happen. But I'm glad that it was kind of turned back around, that you remembered. Like, hey, I need to do something about that. For the Wheel of Fortune, you get the Five of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, just the realization that maybe you neglected yourself a little bit there. And you turned it back around. You're like, okay, well, I'm going to make it about myself, goddammit. So you turned that back around the minute you realized that, kind of placed myself on the back burner there. In the favor of life just being life, Okay, nice. So you claimed back that space of self-love for you. Let's do the Ace of Cups. In the current situation, you get the Five of Swords, the Hangman, the Eight of Pentacles. Again, this seems like let's reignite the spark in something. It's something close to home. It's something that did work out up until a certain point. And then from that point, I feel like you lost that flame, that spark. And it's like you keep on trying to spark it back up. It's not happening from what I can see here. You can try, which I don't even know if you're trying, in all honesty, but you look like you are. But it's not. Maybe it's not the time to try. I don't know. Because on the surface, you look like you're trying. In your energy, stand still. Nothing. So that's why it's looking a little deceptive. I'm like, okay, so what's going on here? And you're saying, I'm trying to reignite the spark. And I'm like, no, you're not. You're not even pressing the fucking button. On that lighter. I don't know. For the Page of Cups, in the current situation, you get the Six of Pentacles, the World card, the Eight of Cups. You want to know why you're not trying that freaking lighter? It's because you're disconnected. Emotionally, you're disconnected here. That doesn't mean there is no love here or no involvement emotionally. There is, but it's cut off. You're cut off from it. So you're not feeling it right now. So if you're not feeling it, you're not going to make any move towards it. And energetically speaking, physically, yeah, you show up here. You're like, no, I'm right here. Here's the lighter, but, it's, no. Energetically speaking, no. Physically speaking, yeah, you got a collection of lighters, that's for sure. Five of Cups, in the current situation, you get the Ace of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. You do want to reignite whatever this is. You're just not up for it right now. In your energy, you're not there with it. You might still be in the space of you, you know, that you forgot about yourself and now you've reclaimed that space. You might still be there with your needs, your personal needs, not reigniting something with another energy. You know, you do have that intention though, you do carry it. I do want to reignite this. Yeah, you have it. You may not have the tools. You may have the lighters, they may be out of gas. Who the fuck knows? Not right now. Right now is not a good time because you're not there energetically with it. You know? So try to not force yourself if you're not feeling it. Like, check with how you really feel first. And then you can do it later. You can, you know, you can go buy some fuel for the lighters and try later. I don't know. For the Hangman in the immediate future, you get the 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, you feel super good in this space of you and you, because I do see some energies coming in, trying to kind of knock at your door, and you're not even answering, not even saying nobody's home, not even answering, being like, no, I'm okay where I'm at. I'm not even gonna let them know I'm here or not. I'm not here. I'm just not gonna answer the door. Okay. Let me see the 10 of Wands. In the immediate future, you get the 4 of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Strength card. I don't know if this is self-imposed, this energy of solitude, because you are looking like you're on your own here. Like you're not allowing much energy from the outside in. And you're looking, in your energy, you're looking like this is something that I need to do for myself. Physically speaking, it feels like it's hard. It's not easy to sustain this sense of, maybe you've decided I'm gonna go on a 10-day silent retreat. And as much as, you know, yeah, you're gonna do that, that doesn't mean that it's easy. And maybe it's something you need. Maybe, I don't know if it's self-imposed, this whole sense of on your own, you know. It's looking like you need it. It's looking like it's good for your energy. From the perspective of actually doing it, it's looking to be very, very difficult for you. You know. Let me do the 2 of Pentacles. Guy's snoring. Oh, my baby boy. For the 2 of Pentacles in the immediate future, you get the Emperor, the Star, the Tower. It's turning into a challenge for you. Like, the more difficult it gets, the more stubborn you get to getting there. Because I feel like you're just reaching different levels of you know, of your own depth, of your own growth. So it could be something that if initially it started off, I'm going to reclaim my time, my space, and it turned into, I'm just going to keep everything and everyone a little bit away until I figure shit out. And then it turned into really, I'm taking this into a different level of depth within me, you know, within my strength, kind of like stepping into your power, but in a little bit of again, ultimately I see you taking it as a challenge, like almost isolating yourself, which is not exactly that. You're not going to isolate yourself, but it's almost looking like that. But then that feels tough. But because it feels tough, you take it as a challenge, and you're like, okay, I'm going to go extreme here. And you are. And it is actually quite an interesting experience for you, for your own sense of independence, for your own journey of growth. I kind of like the fact that you're taking it as a challenge because it helps you grow, you know. So if anything, it's helpful that you're not giving up just because it's tough, whatever it is you're doing here. So it's going to surprise you. It's going to come in as surprising you, and you're reaching levels that you didn't even know you had to you, you know, of strength, independence, just doing your thing basically, and believing in yourself. So it's pretty cool. if you ask me. It's pretty challenging if I ask you, but it's pretty cool. Let's see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Six of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Page of Swords. As much as you're showing up in your energy as enjoying to be connected with all sorts of energies, good energies, friends, family, whatever energy you got surrounding you that feels to be good to you, as much as you're showing up like, this is my gig, I can't be disconnected from these energies. And in all reality, you're not. But also, you're not showing up 100% there because you're on a different journey. You're on a journey of that has to do with you and strictly you. You know, not solitude. It's not going to be that. It might trick you into thinking it's that, but it's not that. It's something that it's for your personal growth, whatever's going on here. So if you feel that you're kind of a few steps away from these connections, that you're so like, I have to have these in my life, it's actually quite normal. It's part of this process of personal growth, you know. So again, if in the middle of a party you're gonna be like, I need to go be by myself out there in nature, do that. It's part of this, you know. There's a conflicting type of energy here, because you're showing up on one hand being like, I need to be part of something bigger, and then there's the need that's coming from inside to disconnect from all of that, to see that you can be happy and you can be content and you can be all the things you want to be without all of that, you know. So there's conflicting energies at play, which, yeah, it might be challenging at some point. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.